It's a perfect
much
first
no
date.
more.
Is it a movie? Is it a comedy club? Is it a bar? Because you said, why do we meet one-on-one for a job interview? You go, I'm going on a date and then I'm going to my life.
That's right.
So what is the alternative?
I met somebody, I have a life, and I'm bringing that person along for the thing I was planning to do.
So
I'm a fan of that ideology. I feel like I've done that on accident, not intending for it to be like this is a date. But if I want to get to know you and I'm already doing something, I feel like that's a good way to figure out if you fit my life, because I'm not trying to fit you in. So if you automatically fit, cool. If not, okay, we can still see how things go, but I know you're not about to be a part of this part of me. Like, I don't know. Figure it out early on, dog.
meet a person and then you bring them
Yes,
to like your real life.
Yes, I find there's something very weird about you meet somebody away from everything, away from situations where you can get a ton of data points about the person, away from your friends seeing you in interaction with that person. And then at some point you go for the big reveal. You know, you're bringing that person
This is what my
to
life
meet
is
your
like.
friends. There's something strange about that. When you really, I mean, it's not that it's one way versus another, but
Yeah.
there's something about saying, we were going to have a picnic. Do you want to join?
go?
And then you don't make a big deal out of it. It just is. It's not like it's the person I'm dating. So I met this person and I'm bringing him along. And then you have a ton of information, actually, because it's happening in your life. And not only do you have a lot of information, but if it doesn't continue, you haven't left your life to go
Right.
meet 3 nights in a row, dates, and then come back to report to your beloveds.
And so maybe it's just the weird Midwesterner in me. As growing up, I'll be outside somewhere talking to somebody like, yo, I'm about to do X, Y, and Z. You want to join, or like you trying to slide? Like, if I was talking to somebody, male or female, and I felt like they were cool and I knew something was happening in that week or so, I'd be like, yo, if you're not doing nothing, you should slide. You feel me? And so it's like once I got older, instead of trying to always set up dates, literally there was a time I just met somebody like, yo, you're cool, interesting, whatever, got the contact. I'm about to go to like it's like a little dinner for the people who threw this event where I met you at. If you want to come get something to eat, you could meet some of the people who work here. That turned out to be a win for me, and I didn't even know. She's like, it was so cool that you invited me to see like into your world tonight. And I'm like, I was going to get something to eat and figure you want something to eat, and I like the way you look. Like, that was it. I wasn't even thinking about the insights of my life. Like, so in that essence, I just also figured out, okay, cool. We like some of the same things. We get along with the same crowds of people. You're able to be big energy when need be, like, as opposed to setting up a whole secret away from who I really am and building a character mystery of a person for you to get to know and have to figure out. No, like she said, so what? I'm supposed to see you 4, 5, 6 times and then bring you into my real world and it's the big reveal? We ain't got time for all of that. And I feel like a lot of people look at it like that, like they have to put on a caricature of their best version of themselves. And I feel like that's really just because you're not in tune with yourself. If you're really moving in action and in line with who you wanted to be and what you wanted to be and represent, you wouldn't be so worried about building an alternative to introduce someone to before they got to know the real you. The real you should just be on showcase 24/7. And if not, why not? Is a question I'm posing to you. And I want you to ask yourself, why not?